Welcome back. Police in San Ramon are no longer the first to respond to mental health emergencies within the city. As Ground Force Philippe Jagal reports, behavioral health calls are now being treated as medical emergencies, with firefighters and paramedics arriving first on scene.
For 2 years now, more than 200 firefighters, paramedics, and dispatchers with the San Ramon Valley Fire Protection District have received prolonged training on interactions and de-escalation techniques for encounters with people managing through a mental health crisis. And now firefighters and paramedics will be the first on scene to behavioral health cases rather than police.
Especially calls that don't have, there's no threat of violence, minors, folks that just potentially need somebody to talk to, that we can come in and we can de-escalate them, bring them back down to a level, really give them a more thorough assessment, find out what their medical needs are, and then provide them with that patient care.
In the past, firefighters and paramedics waited until police officers cleared scenes to evaluate a mental health emergency, and Deputy Fire Chief of Operations Jonas Aguiar says in 82% of those cases, patients were placed on psychiatric holds in county hospitals.
What we're hoping to do by this is also keep some of those patients, those lower level patients, out of the hospital system, which will then allow other patients, cardiac arrest patients or stroke patients, etc., can get in and get services quicker potentially.
Dispatch fields calls for both police and fire. They are trained to recognize a mental health call and quickly transfer those cases to the Contra Costa Crisis Center, which can provide counseling over the phone. Police Chief Denton Carlson says this new approach will not only save lives, but improve them.
From both entities, fire and police, we want to be able to provide the greatest level of care to anyone in the community who is in a behavioral health crisis. So if we can switch this from an enforcement to a medical perspective, it's going to be much higher level of care for all members of the community.
The Fire Protection District says firefighters and paramedics have the ability to respond to mental health emergencies within 7 minutes. In San Ramon, Philippe Jagal, Ground 4 News.